Daniel Levy, right? Everything he said in that fan forum was the biggest load of bollocks you could imagine. The event was all staged in his comfort zone. All the people invited, they cherry-picked. Everything was staged to make him look good and to try and repair the damage that he created. He created this reputation with the fans. He's created this reputation with the media and ex-players, right? Everything he said I could break down. He talked about how the ticket prices, if they had other sources of income, they wouldn't have to put the prices up. Oh, really? So you've got money for the new skyscraper, the cinema, the hotel, the Formula One track. You've got the money for that, but we need other sources of income for everything else. Okay. He says, I made mistakes because the pressure got to me. It got to me, he said. So all these frauds out there that slag off people like Brian Daigle, me, and everyone else who protests, we got to him. Who else is he talking about? He said it got to me. Who got to him? Who broke Daniel to the point of where he made all these irrational decisions for 4 years? It was us. We did it. So people that say, oh, he doesn't care, he doesn't listen. Really? The guy was broken at the end of last season. The fact his wife had to stroke his hand to say, it will be okay, Daniel. The guy was broken last year. And the fact he admitted that bad decisions he made is because the situation got to him. My man, you earn £3.5 million a year. For 4 years, you couldn't do your job because of the pressure. Step down. Step down from your job, man. Because if I have one bad day, I get it. If I have 2 bad days, I get it even harder. If I have a bad month, I don't think I can do my job. I think I'm done. I think, someone had the cheek to message me today and say, oh, what, Daniel's not allowed to make mistakes? I said, what, for 23 years? No, he's not. I'm not. So, the pressure got to me. He says that Conte and Jose, they're good managers, but they don't quite fit Tottenham. The reason they're not good managers is because you sacked him before a cup final. No one told you to sack him before. You did that. Then he wants to call out Jose. I mean, he says, Ange is a breath of fresh air. Yeah, because Ange isn't bigger than you. Conte and Mourinho were bigger than you. Ange and Conte are far bigger than you, Daniel Levy. Ange ain't bigger than you. Maybe in size he is. But in stature of a manager, Jose and Conte, they dick all over Daniel Levy. Jose Mourinho's got the Jose sexuals. Wherever he goes, they follow him. He's got like millions and millions of people that support the club wherever he goes. If he goes to Roma, they support Roma. If he comes to Tottenham, they support Tottenham. If he went and managed, I don't know, Rochdale, they'd all go and support Rochdale. They're bigger than Daniel Levy. That's why Ange is a breath of fresh air, because Ange is below Levy. So for him, it's like, oh, the pressure's off here. He's not, I don't have to worry about this one. He even tried to make a joke about the red. I told Maddison, you can't bring your red car to Tottenham Hotspur. I've told him. Oh, yeah, but if someone gives you £20 million, you put red all over the fucking kits, won't you, Daniel? Yeah, that's all right. he tried to make a joke, but he's got red on the kit, like this guy. But listen, the bit that did it for me, the killer line, and it sucked all the fans in, and they all love Daniel now. This was the killer moment when he said, this was on a level with Coy's Daniel Coy's, whatever the way he ended that speech last year when he used the word Coy's, right? And everyone laughed at him. When he said, we've got our Tottenham back.
Oh, that was the worst line. That was the worst line.
The reason it's so horrendous, the audacity of this man to say, we've got our Tottenham back. Who took it away, Daniel? Who took it away? You took it away.
Yeah,
I don't know what's worse.
I don't know what's worse.
Levy. I don't know what's worse. Levy saying that or still saying I come in peace.
Daniel Levy just look at the end of the day, okay. He's trying to patch up what he's done. He's trying to create a better image for himself. He's trying to connect with the fans. But I just don't buy it, man. I don't buy it. For me, I just smell bullshit. It's fake. It's scripted. It's politics. It's PR. It's corporate. I don't like it. I didn't feel anything humane. I didn't feel like when Ange speaks, I feel a human being talking to me. When Ange speaks, I feel there's a human there. I feel a genuine person talking. When Daniel talks, I'm like, bollocks. It's like a robot, like AI. It could be an AI model of Daniel Levy. You wouldn't know the difference. Yeah. Look, fair play, Daniel. You're being advised what to do. It's like puppets on strings. But for me, it doesn't wash, man. Until I see Ange properly back for 3-4 years and we go on to try and win proper trophies because we've got a squad, not a team, then I might change my mind. But that was just another.
Estelle,
do you know what, Cube? Do you know what? Just one thing's popped in my head. I need to get it off, otherwise I'll forget. And then
go ahead.
What I will say is this: he knows he can't go anywhere now. The fact he's doing this knows because he's under pressure. He knows the fans have put him under pressure, and certain fans like me aren't going anywhere. We're not going away. You will always be under pressure from now on because and I'm going to quote my friend Matt Coppin, who's often in the comments. He said this to me today. He said, Stell, we're dining at the top table now. They wanted us to go to the European Super League and we win nothing, right? We've got this stadium. We've got this money. Spurs are at the top table now. You can't hide, Daniel. Either dine at the top table or leave because we're at the top table now. He has to dine at the top table. He's got to order steak and lobster, not cans of tuna and baked beans, because that's not where we are now. So that's my take on it, man. That's how I look at it. We've got our Tottenham back. Yeah.
That was the
drive a Ferrari and